Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy David Federo. Today I'm bringing you with another video. This video is slightly different. So I'm just gonna be talking about what stocks I've purchased, and yeah, just why I purchased them, and yeah, long-term outcome. Before I begin, I'd like to say I'm not no licensed financial expert, so take what I've said with a grain of salt and apply a bit of due diligence yourself. Look into the balance sheet of the stocks and just look into the overall fundamentals of the stock and the company, etc., etc. So yeah, with that, I'd like to begin. So as you can see, here is a list of stocks that I own. Not a lot, not like in terms of position wise, it's not a lot, but because I'm not really trying to be putting all my money into stocks, I'm fine with the positions that I have. If I do see changes and like buying opportunities, yeah, I will buy them. But the main focus, the main reason for me buying these stocks now is because I'm pretty sure everyone already knows about it, but the coronavirus is, spreading its way around the world. Economies are being devastated. So, and these are like one of the few times you can get some stocks on discount, should we say? It's not fear, it's not FOMO the reason why I'm investing, because I mean, yeah, there's a bit of fear of missing out, but at the same time, long term, I am trying to hold and grow my positions in these companies because I believe in them fundamentally and I believe in their balance sheet. Apart from one, but you'll see that later on. Actually, maybe two. So cool. Let's get started. So the first position that I have, it's in Carnival Cruise Line. So recently the whole cruise line industry has been devastated, like crazy devastated, by the recent Rona outbreak. But the reason why I sort of bought one share in Carnival Cruise Line is two reasons. First of all, their balance sheet is very healthy. So apparently they have something like, well, they have like 3 months worth of cash currently now, but they also extended, what's it called, got a not a bailout, but they got themselves a loan in order to be able to survive for up to 12 months. So 12 months, if we take that now, that leaves us to around next year, April sort of, is when they can start having, problems and might have to start laying off people and maybe declaring bankruptcy. But before then, hopefully, like the cruise, I mean, yeah, I know the cruise line industry would never be the same, but they can still fund them, like for example, Norwegian has less ships but makes the same profit as Royal Caribbean. So if Caribbean, what they could do is just restructure the amount of ships they have, try to increase the balance sheet, whatever, etc. Do what they need to in order to survive. So I'm not really worried too much about them as they have cash to burn in case things do go very, very bad very quickly. Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a, let me just find it. Let me just type in ticker symbol NET. Not Netflix, right? Cloudflare. So yeah, this company, I bought it when it was fairly high, right now we're still, alright. But as you can see, like the cheapest I could have bought it was $16, but I bought it at 24. It is what it is. It's a cybersecurity company. So like they mainly deal with technology. Their balance sheet looks very healthy. And yeah, like cybersecurity, snap, this camera nearly dropped. It's cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is only going to increase as we move into a more technologically advanced world. So like, let's say 5G, for example, cybersecurity is going to be very important with 5G, only because 5G, I mean, I don't really know much about 5G, but what I do know is that 5G encompasses basically everything, like cars, flipping healthcare, whatever, transportation, you name it. And having a company like a cybersecurity company is very good because, you know, potential contracts, and also they help a lot in terms of not monitoring, but in terms of making sure that the internet, should we say, is protected, and that you don't get phishing scams from any email, any people who are trying to fish for your details, you know, steal your, you know, commit identity fraud, steal your bank account details, etc. So they are very needed, should we say. Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic, this is just like the stock that I just thought, you know what, let me just get it, because out of three space companies in the world, this is like, there's only three actually that I really want to focus on. Well, that if I can, but two of them are privately owned, one of them is publicly owned. The two out of the three space companies, so there's SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic. SpaceX and Blue Origin are both privately owned companies, so there's no way you can even own them. And they're leaving the other option of Virgin Galactic. The stock, I am sort of still wary with it, only because, well, it's not really because of mainly the stock. I'm mainly wary about the person who owns the company. Yeah, Richard Branson, you know, he's known for his controversies, but fundamentally as a company, they are mainly trying to deal with space tourism. So space tourism is only going to increase, you know, because the only people that have been going to space are government bodies and people who have contracts with, you know, private companies or with governments, really. So space hasn't really been a place where the public have really had much experience and had, you know, been. So the other company that's trying to break that by making space travel, not space travel, but space tourism more available to the masses. So there's a lot of potential there. If they can reduce the cost, you know, whilst at the same time being productive, the stock would just, you know what I'm saying, fly. Right now it is undervalued. Before this whole Rona incident, it was trading at $40 a share. Now it's trading at 18. I bought it at 18. It's now trading at 14. But there's room for growth at the same time. There's also room to sink. So we'll see in it. American Airlines. So I bought American. I sort of regret buying American, only because out of American, Delta or Spirit, Delta and Spirit are like the only two ones to go for in terms of balance sheet wise, because they're more healthier than American. But in terms of like brand, in terms of like, should we say they're too big to fail, you know, I would stick with American only because American is a big company. And I feel like the government wouldn't necessarily want the company to go bankrupt, only because it will be in like a Boeing situation where Boeing employ 2 million people. So having Boeing go bankrupt wouldn't be good, only because then you have 2 million people that could be potentially unemployed. So in a way, the government will step in to try to assist the company. The airline industry has been facing, you know, unprecedented amount of losses due to the Rona incident. So it's not really, so this is a thing that's really happened, not because they did some, I mean, yeah, they've been buying back stock and etc. But this is some like unforeseen factor that really caused their industry to come down. And there's a lot of profits, you know. American before was trading at, before American was trading at, you know, $29, $30 a share. Now it's $11. So there's a lot of room for the upside. At the same time, there's a lot of room for the downside. So we'll see. Invesco. So Invesco, this is like the one that I'm sort of a bit scared about, only because it's a mortgage capital, but then at the same time, there might be a like mortgage crisis that happens after this, who knows. But because they're government backed, I'm sort of okay with having my money in there, only because they're government backed. So even if they do have problems, you know what I'm saying, the government will come in and help them out through the, you know, obviously they won't help them out fully, but they'll try to assist them as much as they can. So I'm not really too worried about that. So with them, I feel like they mainly provide the money, so they mainly provide the capital for you to then go and invest, which is good at the same time bad, because they could then have like tenants and people that didn't owe their money. So we'll see over time. Yeah, I feel more secure with them because I had New York Mortgage Trust, but New York Mortgage Trust isn't backed by the government. So in a time of crisis like this, they have more opportunity to go bankrupt than Invesco. So we'll just see over time. Before the whole Rona incident, Invesco was trading at so in like early March, it was trading at $17. It peaked at $19, so almost $20 a stock, which is a lot of upside. Right now it's trading at $3.58. So realistically, like, there's a lot of room for growth, but at the same time, this is very, very uncharted waters where the price has just gone down ridiculous. So I'll just keep an eye out on this. So yeah, I'll just keep an eye out on all my positions. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on my positions. I'll update you guys next week on how my positions are like. And also I would like to increase them, as much as like every week I'd like to be increasing the amount of stocks that I own. So yeah, just why not, innit? Because the more you have, the more, the more you lose, but then there's a more you gain in the upside. So that's really why. And yeah, I'm not really too worried, only because the industries that I have invested in, most of them are, well, not most of them, 2 of them are government backed. So till like September, the airline industry will be receiving bailout money until September. And in September, that's when they start having problems. But we'll see, around September times. Invesco, they'll receive money because they're government backed already anyway. What's it called? Cloudflare. Cloudflare has good balance sheet. It's a tech company. It should do fine. Carnival. I'm worried about them, but because they also took out another additional like 6 billion in a loan, so they should be able to weather the storm out until at least next year May. So next year May is when I'll probably be like, oh shit, maybe I should take my money out, maybe even next week, but we'll see. I'm very bullish on Carnival and all of these stocks, to be honest. Virgin Galactic, yeah, I'm not really too worried about Virgin Galactic, unless Richard gets caught in some fraud scandal that he knows. But yeah, I'm not too worried. And yeah, that's just it still. So these are like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my 5 positions that I have in these companies. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Take care and have a good day. Peace.